My name is Cátia, and together with my team, we are 2Resource. During these 7 minutes, we will talk about a worldwide need, water. The particular way that we will talk about this is replacing fresh water by wastewater to concrete production. Can you imagine a world without water in your tap? I can. I saw the projections, and I have in my mind the big picture. After this presentation, you will have too. By 2040, 52% of the global population will be living in water-stressed areas. Climate change, together with growing population, will increase the demand for urbanization. By the same year, 70% of the people will be living in cities. Cities means high demand for concrete, and concrete means high volume of fresh water that is used to produce this material. The building industry is spending 70 billion cubic meters of water in only 1 year. This volume is the volume needed to supply drinking water in 5 months in Europe. Please follow me in these 3 scenarios. To produce concrete, we need cement, aggregates, and fresh water. But why fresh water if we were talking about a water crisis? Because water is critical in this mix. If polluted water is used, the workability, consistency, and durability of the concrete will be compromised, meaning high contaminant in concrete with crack formation and the corrosion in the reinforced bars. These consequences will lead to building failures. This is central China, and this was due to bad concrete. The costs for failures are high, 5 to 9% of the overall costs in concrete production. So yes, when the building industries don't know the source of their water or they cannot control their water characteristics, these material problems may happen. So that's why there is a strong regulation for water that is used in concrete for safety and quality reasons. The 2Resource team wants to add a new scenario. We want to replace 100% of the fresh water that is used in concrete and avoid the need of polluted water, fulfilling all the regulation standards for construction materials. This is our concept heart. Using membranes and applying a low current density to a wastewater flow, the contaminants will move according to their charge. And in the end of the process, we will have a reusable wastewater. Our product is an electrolytic reactor that can remove salts, heavy metals, organic contaminants, and bacteria communities, and therefore can transform treated wastewater into water that is reusable for high-quality concrete. The effectiveness of our reactor is in the design, and this will be in intellectual property. Because of our characteristics, we will avoid the contaminant concrete problem, producing a water that fulfills all the regulation standards and will provide to our customer a tool to fine-tune wastewater, meaning that they control their water characteristics, they control the level of contamination. All this together in preserved water resource. Our market is global, but we want to target first Middle East and Africa and Asia, because they have the bigger needs. And together, they own 50% of the construction materials market share. They produce more than 5 billion tons of concrete per year. So therefore, they need a lot of water, a lot of treated water. But they are also in a high-risk water stress, where now concrete production is under competition with the human freshwater consumption. Our direct competitors are freshwater and polluted water. Our indirect competitors are water solution technologies. I wanted to point out our low operational costs, our high removal of salts above 85%, and our chemical-free process. The regulation for wastewater reuse will start in 2020. And because of our characteristics, we can differentiate ourselves in the future war of water solutions. To achieve our goals, we are looking now for 2 million to build our full-scale product and to take care of the patent process. We will enter in the market in 2022 with a revenue model of selling reactors, membranes, and consulting and maintenance service. This is a continuous revenue model. Our key partner are wastewater treatment plants and water distributors. Since our core is research and development, we will outsource manufacturing, delivery, and assembling. This will lead us to a revenue of 22 million euros after 4 years in the market and 1 year break-even. We are the right team to do this. Alexandra Ribeiro has more than 20 years in expertise in electro-based technologies. Eduardo Mateus will take care of the process monitoring, and myself, I will be the product developer. I'm working on this 1 year ago. During all the HiTech program, we had the full support of Eric, our management experts, and by our mentors, Paulo Amaral and Timóteo. Please join me in the fight to water scarcity, a fight that we can have 2Resource as a tool to building industry companies. Business and investors can change the way that you use the most essential ingredient of life, water. Thank you very much.